Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hello. I apologize if the internet not as good, but we are rolling. We are here back with the Shadows Within, everyone. I know it's been a bit. Welcome back. And I do have a few things to talk about, but today we will be going over two shows that will be happening, DPW USA and DPW Chill Out. And also, please go check out the other companies that I associate with and help out. And I want to help them out in any way I can. Like, doing this for them and for everybody that's watching. I hope everybody gets a fun enjoyment out of it and has a great time. And pardon me. I know I'm inviting everybody. Let me get my notes, everybody, for the Shadows Within. And please go check out the EFEDS, DPW, KCW, 3Dub, RCW, WAE, IWA, BGW, SCW, VCW, GEW, AOWE, IPW, CLPW, BUW, JSW, NWA, and GPW. There are many of EFEDs out there, and it continues to grow each day, I tell you. And there's a lot of people coming and going. There's been a lot of legends, a lot of history-making moments in the EFED world, and in the pro wrestling world. With the pro wrestling companies that everybody should go check out, these are usually indie companies. Like, these are indie companies that I mainly have on this list. Ones that some people might not know about, may not know about their stuff, but I really strongly suggest go check out their stuff any way you can. There's partners like freaking 4PW, Forever Pro Wrestling. Go check out their stuff. They have an event coming up with some legends on there, like Shark Boy, Giant Congo from TNA, Congo Kong, sorry, and many others. There's Pure Pro Wrestling, PPW. They are going to be having a show come up as well. Rhino and Penny Poindexter, two wrestlers, are going to be there. Rhino, a legend in the sport of pro wrestling from ECW original. Been in TNA, been in WWE, been in GCW, and many other places. Next up, Alba Championship Wrestling up in the UK. Also has a great show coming up. Please go check them out. And also up in the UK, we have Dropkick Championship Wrestling, which will be having a show called March to Glory come up. So please go check them out. They have a bunch of bangers happening. Don Bronson figured out who his opponent will be. And he figured out who it was. If you missed the show on the DCW page yesterday, please go check it out. Muggs Row. It had Don Bronson, Colin Barker, and Alan Shaw. Alan Shaw will also be competing at that event, and he will be against Ewan Gene Mackey, the Dropkick champion. And Ewan is very devious. Alan Shaw is a very hungry competitor. Both of them have great agility and ability to succeed. Ewan is the champion for a reason. But can Alan Shaw overcome? Alan Shaw has overcame a lot in his career on the UK, and it is going to be great to see where he goes from here when he faces Ewan. Hopefully a future title shot, because this is not for the belt. Also, IWF is also a growing company who recently had a partnership with DCW, and they will be having their first matchup for DCW, a 6-person tag match between Selfrina, Walker Wall Street, and Persona. Will be taking on the team of Hybrid, Nate Sawyer, and Alfie Jackson, sorry. It will be a banger of a 6-person tag in my eyes, and I think they are going to have a stacked card in general for March to Glory. And IWF continues to grow with members in the Facebook page, and we hoping to see more people join up as time goes on for the company itself, and see where the company will take them all. And yeah, I shared out the invite to everybody, ladies and gentlemen, so I think it's fitting we can get this going. And we also have Texas Style Wrestling. We also have Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, House of Glory, Combat Zone Wrestling, International Wrestling Cartel, Reality of Wrestling, Extreme Pro Wrestling, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Coastal Championship Wrestling, Micromania Tour is happening, Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Please go check out those pro wrestling companies and the E-Feds, please. It is such a beautiful thing to see, and I feel this is something for everybody to enjoy very much. Welcome, Prince Dagon. Speaking of IWF, ladies and gentlemen, who I was just talking about, this is the GM himself, Prince Dagon. Welcome, sir. Welcome. This is the Shadows Within. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to pull up the card for these two shows for DPW. Exactly. What he just said. Support independent wrestling. But I do hope everybody is having a great day, a night, evening, wherever you may be. Also, DJ B will be having his first show for WWO, World Wrestling Online. Go check that out as well. It is a growing thing, and he has a banger of a card stack that I saw. I'm personally very excited to see that later, and I hope everyone is as well. Alright. Here we go. I have the card. We are going to start off with DPW USA. Welcome, Mr. Dev. DPW USA's General Manager. And first up on the matchup, we have ourselves a banger card. It is a 6 matchup card. And it is, to kick us off, we have a title match between Alex Rain and Reyes. Is that how you say her name? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Now, DPW USA is a great E-Fed out there, and it is a part of a brand called DPW Dragon Pro Wrestling, and they have some great talented people. Yes, okay. And this is for the title, and between these two, Alex Rain coming off very victorious, and she was very on fire when she won that belt. She came in with a plan, and look what she did. She executed it, and look what she's done as of late. And she hates Taylor frickin' Cruz. But then again, I know a lot of people that don't like Taylor. And her opponent, Reyes, I will say, is a very talented lady. I have seen what she can do, and she is going to make a big statement facing the champion. And if she wins this, hell, she gets the belt right here. So, not only will she shove it in the face that she beat the champion, but she's walking away with the title belt. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I believe everybody hates Taylor. I've not heard she's had friends. But she gets heat. And she does make a lot of money, we'll say that. And she's not afraid to show off her money either. And I think if I had to make a prediction who I think is going to win this matchup, Alex Rain is going to walk away. That's just how I see it. I feel the Rain is going to continue. The Rain. You see what I did there? Next up is a ladies tag match between Whitney and Salas Jordan versus Crazy Wolf and Dakota Whitehawk. Now, Dakota Whitehawk and Crazy Wolf, very, very interesting. I am very fascinated with their work and what they can do, and they are a team. Yeah, Miss Never Slow Down. As I was saying, the team of Crazy Wolf and Dakota Whitehawk are a very impressive team, in my opinion. A future team in this business that's going to thrive everywhere, not just in DPW USA. I can see them going to other places as well, dominating around, and it is rare to see people of that caliber enter here, and they have an aura about them, you know, and it's just something to see every time that they enter. Wow, you heard it from the GM himself, everybody. Very well could be in line for the tag titles. Welcome, Mr. Big T. Go check out KCW Mayhem, brought to you by Big T himself. Welcome, sir. Also a member of the Wolfpack. Now, Whitney and Celeste Jordan, another impressive team. I feel... Always, sir. You know Larry's got to look dapper. I got the blazer back. I had that little overcoat for a bit, but now the blazer is back. I'm trying to get a new hat. Whitney and Celeste Jordan, like I said, a very impressive tag team as well. And I feel like with their opponents, it's just going to be a 5-star classic. And this winner is well deserved that they get a future tag title shot. Personally, this is a matchup I kind of want to go see without wanting to pick a winner. I think this is going to be a great matchup for one to behold. Congrats to them on Slam Masters. You hear that? Cheers to that. They can win Tag Gold again. And it will be interesting to see if they shall. Or will they be defeated? That remains to be seen. Ooh! Ooh! I just got chills. This next one, Rita Rodriguez versus Kairi Martinez. Now, both ladies are wonderful athletes. This is another matchup I look forward to seeing what both ladies can do in this matchup. Because we've seen what they can do. But now, ooh, big implications. But it sounds like this is a big night. So there could be some big implications after this match for both ladies, depending on who the winner is. And who knows? That remains to be seen. If I had to think who I think is going to win, Kairi. Or Kairi. Kairi Martinez, I think, is going to walk away victorious. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, is this who I think it is? Well, next up on my list is the fourth matchup. It is Big Bad Bev versus Star Fox. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And you should also stick around because after your show I go over, I'm going to be going over DPW Chill Out show, which you are booked at. Just saying. Now, Big Bad Bev versus Star Fox. Remember when I believe it was Noam Dar, Alicia Fox. And but yeah, I think this is a matchup by far. Big Bad Bev, I'm sorry. We all know what she's capable of. Yeah, I was about to say, Big Bad Bev, no offense to Star Fox, but Big Bad Bev will probably eat her, but Star Fox I will not count out. Big Bad Bev could meet somebody that can pull something out and probably piss her off at the end, and then she'd go on a rampage. Who knows? The underdog in this matchup could come out victorious. If that's what you believed, if it sounds like you have made your prediction that Bev's going to win. Now, Bev, like I said, a powerful entity, a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, it has happened, but who knows? It could be something different. It could be something different. I am not going to count out the ability of Star Fox, but Big Bad Bev, you're not wrong. She's a beast. She very well could eat her alive. But between the two, I will give credit where it's due to both competitors. Okay. Well said. I think the underdog has got this one. That's my opinion. You never know. Something could happen miraculously. Could be an interference, could be something that the referee doesn't see, could be anything. Now, we are getting up to the ending of this, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this right here is a ladder match for the Tag Team Championships, as Francesca Giovanni and Anaya Grace versus Angelina and Andrea. Yeah, what she needs is some super seed from Bat Pigeon up in the UK. That's what they need. Welcome, Miss Ramone. I hope the day is well. I think this tag title match is going to be a banger. Ladder matches, I always get excited for something extreme. And even Eddie does too, so if you guys haven't seen what he does. You know, I'm kind of almost in the same boat. But if we look at the statistics of both teams, both pretty much can say walk out the victor in this one. I feel like this is very much a toss-up. I agree. I feel like this is going to be another one of those matches that the fans come to see and they're going to be stuck. Oh, this person's going to win. No, this person's going to win. Nah, I think this person's going to win. It's going to be a divided, and sometimes people might switch up their answers. Who knows? You do have a point. I agree. Now, I think everybody should really just go check this show out, definitely. DPW USA. It's going to be fire. So, don't miss that. Next up, for the main event. Main event. The big one. To end it all. We have Billie Starkz versus Erin Grace. These two ladies will go to war in the main event. This is the main event. And this is a #1 contendership for the world title. So both ladies better be ready, because one of them is going to go home not with a title opportunity. The other is going to go home with that title opportunity and possibly cash in success, but also very well could lose. That remains to be seen. Who do I think will walk out victorious between these two ladies? I am going to have to say Billie Starkz is going to be your #1 contender. That is my personal opinion. Well, that was DPW USA's card. Yes, she will. Miss Rain's always watching. Surprised she hasn't popped up yet. Who knows? She might. Next up, this one is DPW Chill Out Show! As we were just talking about earlier, Dev is in this card. When we get there, we will get there. Yup. First up, Mr. Amazing, self-proclaimed Mr. Amazing, versus Anarchy, the Anarchist, the brother, the little baby brother of Eddie the Phantom Walker. Now, Anarchy and Eddie both come from the same place, and they come from the same people, but they are two different individuals. Anarchy doesn't say anything. He always has people talk for him. He does his talking in the ring. And when he gets going, he's not afraid to do anything from flying to something nuts to something that will possibly get him scared and killed. Well, not scared. Not scared. What am I saying? Just anything to put his body on the line. I don't even know where that came from. That Eddie guy. Yeah, I know him personally. He's not here at the moment. Anyways. Anarchy is a force to be reckoned with, and he's not afraid to put his body on the line, and he will do whatever he can to beat up an opponent. Mr. Amazing, since his debut, he's been part of a team called ABT with Nomad, also known as Unhinged. Mr. Amazing, he has made a statement here, I will say, especially in the tag scene. He's one of the number one, he's going to be facing one of the other top teams for the number one contendership at some point, which is The Last Rite. So when these two face off, this will just build momentum into that matchup. And Mr. Amazing has also proved himself in VCW that he can be hardcore. So anything can happen. Hello, Mr. Crazy King. Welcome, the GM of Chill Out. And I think personally, this can end in a few ways because I don't see a stipulation for it. Personally, these two individuals could just be fighting until... See? Everybody's popping for him. Yo! I feel these two could possibly go to a count-out, if anything, because with how determined these both teams are and how ruthless both teams are. Yes, super kicks. We don't have Johnny Bravo here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I feel like this can end in that situation where I don't think we'll have a clear winner, and I feel like we'll get the clear winner when the tag match happens, and I feel both teams, it won't just be over there. That's all I gotta say. That's how I see this match going. My personal opinion. Next up, Riley the Ripper, the Lady of the Shadows, is gonna be taking on Jay Sir Hia. Did I say it right? Jay Saray. I always get the name wrong, and I really do apologize. But Riley has actually put out a promo towards this lady, and she has been looking forward to facing somebody like Jay. She knows what Jay's about. She has seen what she can do. She has never stepped in the ring with Jay. She is really honored to do this, but she will show no quarrel. And we know Riley to be a crazy one in the ring. But Jay, like I said, she's a legend. She's done it all. And Jay has done a lot here. She was the longest reigning IC champion on Climax for a long time, and she has dominated the women's division in DPW from some of the top ladies to some of the lower card, wherever you may put her. Wherever she is, she's always talked about at the end of the night. Oh my god. Where's Calvin when you need him? That was Calvin's famous line. But I think this will be a very impressive matchup from both ladies. In the end, who do I think personally is going to win? I'm going to have to give it to Jay. I think Jay is going to take the way to victory on this one, if you want my honesty. Next up. Oh. Haha. Hey, Dev. You're in this one. Dev Smith versus Jay Monster. I know Dev hates that. What's his name? Obama? I know you hate your Obama. Yes, very well said. Yeah. I feel like this matchup's going to be great. I know what Jay Monster can do. I know what Dev can do. I've seen it. Eddie, I don't think has interacted with Dev that I can recall. I think it was one time that you guys interacted. Jay Monster, I have seen duke up with a lot of people, even Jack Graves and Insidious. Big drama Obama. What are you talking about? You're his number one fan, I thought. But I feel Jay Monster is a beast in there, a powerhouse, a strong individual. Dev also has power behind him, but he also has a lot of technical and agility behind him. Not saying that Jay Monster doesn't have the agility, but Dev has a lot more on him compared to Jay Monster. But Jay Monster has the height, and Dev got more of the technical ability. How I see it, it will be a great matchup. Hey, congrats. That's understood. John Robb is another force to be reckoned with. Hope to have him on the show here. And here he is, Mr. Shane Lyons. Buster Anderson and Shane have entered the building. Next up, now this one. I feel this should have been more towards the main event spot, in my opinion, because what the GM did here is put up a rivalry that has spanned everywhere. KCW, DPW, which is where we are now, and IPW, and VCW. I am talking about... Good idea. I am talking about Shinjo versus Icon King. Now this, every time these two face, it is something magical. I have seen the wars these men have been put through. I have seen what these men have done, even together. They were a tag team for a short time. I'm sorry, this matchup, I think out of all the matches on the card, this is the one I want to go see. I am sorry, when I see Shinjo and Icon King lock up, something incredible. 5-star. I can't even pick a winner. I'm sorry. Shinjo, 5-star athlete, has won gold everywhere he's been. Icon King is known for winning gold everywhere he's been. You say Shin, good for you, sir. I just can't pick. This is a rivalry that has spanned everywhere. It could go either way. Oh my gosh. Wow. Woo! Woo! I think I'm losing it. Woo! Wow. I'm sorry, I can't even pick a winner. Anybody else want to pick a winner? Who do you guys say? I don't know what to say. Like, that matchup is 5-star. 5-star. Ooh! I know Eddie will be happy about this one. It's as his brothers in the Wolf Pack. I'm talking about AJ Woods and Buster Anderson versus Jazz and Michaels in an extreme tag team match. Oh! Woo! Ooh, Jazz and Michaels, a 5-star team here on the DBW Chill Out brand, has held the gold, has faced The Last Right, has faced FTR, has faced ABT. They are facing many of tag teams and they have beat them all. Like I said, they were tag champions at one point in time. And they are working to get back up there again. But let's not forget another team that I am very excited to see reunite again. Buster Anderson and AJ Woods. These two, before Shin definitely needs the win, at least for Chill Out. He's had a bit of a rough start. Well, maybe this could be Shin's moment. It all depends. Like I said, this is a rivalry that has gone everywhere. So it very well could go any which way. I am very excited to see that matchup, sir. Thank you for giving us that, and thank you for the card you've produced, and thank you, Dev, for the card you have produced. As I was saying, Buster and AJ, I have seen what they can do together. They were the longest reigning tag champions when they were part of BLS. And they held gold in many of other places, not just KCW. And it is good to see them back again. Buster, a 5-star athlete, a crazy one at that, not afraid to get down in hardcore, not afraid to have a good time, but when he's in that ring, he's all business. And same with AJ Woods. AJ Woods, 5-star athlete. At the end of the night, all I hear is AJ Woods this, AJ Woods that. Any match he's in, talked about. Him and Buster, a talked about tag team that's been wanting to reunite. This is going to be epic. Jazz and Michaels, one of the foundations of DPW Chill Out. It's going to be a banger. This is another one I look forward to seeing. But I am going to have to say, the Wolfpack is going to take home the W. Hey, I give credit where it's due. I don't just bash. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm Larry as a competitor. I see what you guys put your bodies through every single time. It is incredible what you guys do out there. Thank you, and thank you for the shows you guys produce. Next up, a big triple threat with Stephanie Van Kerr, who recently took the NXT Women's Championship. It is now a double champion. I'm aware. I know. I heard you go into his office and steal his candy. It's Stephanie Van Kerr, who I was just talking about, who just won the NXT title on WWE, is a double women's champion now, versus Logan Gibson, another impressive lady here, and Angel Bryant. Money, money, money. She electrifies the crowd every time she enters, and I feel this is going to be no different. All three ladies have something to prove here. Hot Mama Steph, what the fuck? I think Angel Bryant's going to walk away victorious in this one. Next up, Alpha Omega versus Walker Wesley. Another matchup that I think is going to be very anticipated by fans. There should be TP back there unless GB tried to eat it again. Or Roger for some reason. I think Alpha Omega has got this one, personally. That's just me. This next one, Toni Storm. Oh my god, yes. We'll find somebody to book it, Alexa. We'll start the petition, alright? As I was saying, Winter versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm, a well-known athlete around the wrestling world. And, Winter has known for not being really well-liked a lot, has been somewhat well-liked, but she's not really well-liked in the locker room, but she has made statements every time she's entered the arena. And DPW Climax was one of those places where she made a name for herself and fucking dominated. Now she over here on DPW USA kicking ass and taking names. But Toni Storm, an athlete that's been around to AEW, WWE, and on the indie circuit. Law Winter. Amen. I think this will be another great matchup in the end. I feel Winter's going to walk out victorious. Yes, do you have the photo that you're basing him off of? Do you get the photo that Eddie sent you? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the main event. Dope. Welcome, Mr. B. Moore. Mr. AOWE's in the house. Go check out his content, please. This is a fatal four-way. What am I drinking? Shasta Twist. What are you drinking? Yeah, what is everybody drinking before I actually do talk about the fatal four-way? What are y'all drinking? Yeah, I got a Shasta Twist right now. I usually have a Pepsi, but I'm out of Pepsi right now, so this is really the next best thing, I guess. My second favorite drink is Sprite. Pepsi, number one. It looks better than Starry. A nice glass of wine. Oh, nice. Is it red wine, white wine? Hey, Pepsi. Pepsi's the way. Yeah, it's always good to have a nice drink to have the day. I usually have a good Pepsi to start the day, but this morning, woke up sad. I looked at my fridge. It was gone. Maybe it was Buster that took my Pepsi. But as I was saying, fatal four-way. Buster's favorite person, Damian Briggs, versus TMR King, versus Nexus, versus Bradley. Bradley, since his debut in DPW, he gets the heat like no other, and he is not afraid to shove it in your face why he's better than you. I see, he took it. I see. And he is going to be looking to make a big stay, but no dirty tactics in this one, Bradley. This is a fatal four-way where anything can go. I mean, if you do it right, you will possibly win. But if you cheat, you should actually win if you cheat. But Bradley, I have also seen get some clean, fair victories, I will say. He may be not the most well-liked, but he has had some very impressive matches. So he very well could be the underdog in this one compared to the other three. But TMR King may be another overlooked person. But TMR King, we have seen what he's capable of. Very mystical and mystifying. And death-defying. He can pull out moves any which way. He has traveled the globe, and now he's here in Japan for Dragon Pro. Next up is Nexus. A force of the Wolf Pack. A member of the Wolf Pack. The name is synonymous. And he is no joke and nobody to be taken lightly. He will freaking tear your body in half if he has to get what he wants. Damian Briggs, the king himself, the man who we've had on here before, and the man that has dominated the industry of KCW, DPW, GPW, VCW, and other places he has been. And the king is looking to get more gold soon. And this very well be the match for that. All four competitors have a great chance of winning. I think in the end, Damian Briggs is going to walk out victorious. That is just my personal forte. Well, that was it for DPW Chill Out and DPW USA. Please go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. And eventually down the line, I'm going to be introducing some new segments here. Probably not hosted by Larry. Might be hosted by somebody else. I want to talk about horror movies, wrestling history. And it doesn't even have to just be wrestling. It could be horror movies. It could be something else. Like freaking... I really have a big passion for the horror genre, though. And would really like to do a segment with horror movies. And, of course, some segments with some wrestling history. Of course, sir. Anytime. I'm always happy to do that for you. And I'm always happy to help out any which way I can. We look forward to your show. Please go check out DPW Chill Out. Please. It will be up on Twitch. Twitch is where a lot of the people that I work with go to. Some are on YouTube. Some have both a YouTube and a Twitch. One of the people I work with are going to be switching to YouTube. But that remains to be seen. Right now, they're currently on Twitch, but I won't say any names. But we'll see about that going into the near future. This video will be up on YouTube for everybody to enjoy. It's on the Shadows Within page. If you guys do not have the YouTube page, it's the Shadows Within. Shadows Within. And there will be also other past interviews and videos I've done. And there will be more of these going forward into the future. I look forward to seeing what we all can make happen here. And look forward to seeing what the E-Feds that I associate with do. Please go check out DPW, KCW, AOWE, BGW, freaking so many others out there. IWA, WAE, RCW, 3Dub, KCW, NWA. Incredible. And go check out those pro wrestling promotions I was talking about. Everybody stay tuned for more. Shadows Within, out.